Welcome back to Ignorance is Bliss, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Cash Money Baby, and I'm with
Obama bin Laden.
Obama bin who?
Bin Laden.
Out in that motherfucking White House wing or some shit.
In the floorboards.
Okay, no, seriously. Recently, President Joe Biden has dropped out of the race for nominee of the 2024 election with Donald Trump, and he has been replaced almost subsequently by Kamala Harris. There wasn't really a nomination or anything. It was more or less just a verdict that she was just going to go in, and she has been supported by a whole bunch of her other contemporaries, a lot of other senates, Democratic senates. So let's just look at what CNN got to say about it.
MJ, I understand that the Vice President, Kamala Harris, has issued her first public statement. I don't know if you have it right there, but presumably it's on your phone. If you didn't have it, maybe you can read it to our viewers.
Yeah, I've got it, Wolf. We do have the first public statement from Vice President Kamala Harris in the aftermath of President Biden dropping out of the 2024 race. She says that she was honored to have received President Biden's endorsement and intends to earn and win the nomination for the presidency. This, of course, is the first time that we are hearing from him. We did report earlier that President Biden and Vice President Harris did speak on the phone earlier today. That is not surprising. Just a little bit more from the Vice President's statement here. She says, I am honored to have the president's endorsement and my intention is to earn and win this nomination. And she also says, talks about how it has been such a profound honor to have served as the president's vice president, expresses her gratitude to First Lady Jill Biden as well, and talks about sort of the relationship that they have built over the years, including the relationship that she had with the president's late son, Beau Biden. This, of course, is something that the president has talked about in the past as having been a factor when he was trying to decide who his vice presidential running mate would be back in 2020. The vice president also says in her statement, with this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he has done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else. Wolf, all of the attention now is going to really be on Kamala Harris. This has already been the case for the last several weeks as we have been sort of in limbo, trying to see where the president was going to land in terms of his own decision. But of course, given that things seemed headed in the wrong direction for the president for a while now, there has been a lot of speculation about Vice President Harris and whether an endorsement formally would come from the president, which of course it has. And so now we are going to be paying close attention to everything that she does just in the coming days. How does she carry herself in public now that this news is out? Does she sort of step up her campaign operations, which according to our reporting, of course, is going to be the case. We already know that in the last several days, we have seen her sort of step up as the president has been in Rehoboth, including at the last minute jumping on a call with concerned donors just several days ago, within the last 48 hours or so. So this is something now that is totally a different situation for Vice President Kamala Harris than it was, of course, a day ago, and all attention is going to be on her as the party now figures out how they are going to move forward with this nomination process. Wolf.
We got Kamala Harris' first statement as acting nominee for presidential candidate of 2024. My thoughts on this, as radical as they may seem, and I said this in a couple of videos, I wasn't comfortable voting for Trump, and I wasn't comfortable voting for Biden. I'm not comfortable voting for Kamala Harris. Nothing changes. The same, nothing changes if nothing changes. And all this is the same exact lineage of what was, that is soon to become possibly. And I don't like any of it. And I don't like what's coming from Trump's side either, because there has been a shit ton of racist rhetoric. And there continues to be a shit ton of racist rhetoric, whether it be from his fans, his followers, his trumpets, or whatever you want to call them. I don't fucking know. But
Jesus.
The Republican side is no better. Have you seen, they basically fucking came out. They've been talking about how she used to go with like Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
Montel
Williams. Yeah, the Montel show. the Karamo of the early 2000s.
Yeah,
For
so
those
they
who
were
don't
trying to
know,
like discredit her for that shit. What do
know,
you think about that?
I think. Well, I mean, I feel like they just, you gonna try to shit on any person who's going against Trump. I mean, they were calling my man geriatric, which might have not been too far off.
Who, Biden?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm glad you brought that up. Being that Trump was just a few years younger than Biden,
Right.
and they were talking about his age.
Right.
Now that you have a younger woman,
Way younger.
So
I feel like by default, you should want to vote for this person, but I haven't heard anything about her campaign, her plans on America change, or if she's gonna continue to do what Biden was doing in his administration.
she used to be a DA,
Right?
in California.
Yeah, which isn't bad though. I mean, she made some shit pop out there, so I'm told. So I'd have to hear more of her campaign before I could actually be like, nah. But Trump already 1-0 against female competitors. Yo, he's like, yo, you just changing the shade of the color now. It's like, but Trump 1-0 against female competitors. I really don't vaguely remember Hillary's campaign approach. I know it wasn't worse than what Trump was talking about, building gates and shit. Y'all still, building walls. And my dude he started the wall and stopped. Y'all niggas didn't even fucking care. He was like, yeah, we was doing that.
But there have been Democratic representatives who said that Trump wanted. There have been policies in place, or at least placed on the table of the Senate, Congress, or whatever, to have things done about the border that could effectively, dismiss all of the crossing that we get. Mm-hmm. But Trump chose to cut that shit out so he could have that to run. Like, that could be one of his bases to run during this election.
So, like, no wall?
Well, basically, like Game of Thrones, the wall's coming. So eventually the wall will get here, but we don't fucking know. Like, the dragons are coming. Like, they're coming. Like, the wall's coming. Oh yeah, it's gonna come.
Shit, when them dragons came, it was the end of the season.
So it's basically
end of the show.
By the time the wall gets, it's gonna be the end of the world.
I'm telling you, all over a fucking wall, just cause y'all motherfuckers couldn't put up.
Yo, we're gonna be in fucking Civil War.
Jesus, that'd be terrible. What would it be? East Coast, West Coast, or?
No, it'll be white people, black people, Mexicans.
That's not a civil war though. That's a race war.
I mean, I don't know. Well, like, I don't know. I guess because they're looking at it, this is going to be Democrats versus Republicans. But
some of you Democrats don't even understand why you a Democrat. You just think because you don't make a certain income number, you a Democrat. And some of you Republicans really ain't Republicans. You just like Trump.
Well, yeah, a lot of them, especially like a lot of poor white people.
Yeah, like, yo, you just love Trump. And now you wearing red. But you voted for, Obama. I was there. I saw all the white people I know. All
right, so to wrap this video up, bro, what you think about Kamala Harris being the nominee to run against Trump? Do you think she has a chance?
I do. I do think she has a chance, given that, I just feel like, man, Trump on some real bullshit, man. And it's not even on that Project 2025 shit. Like, it's beyond that. Like, that man wins, he coming with a vengeance on some, like, Nas Ether type shit. Like, fuck the USA. What's up, nigga? I'm back, nigga. Like, that nigga finna try to make this shit a dictatorship, bro. Basically, like...
You think that people will let it get that far?
I would hope. You guys didn't let shit slide when Obama was the president. Like, the Senate and shit was shutting down everything. Y'all need to be able to do the same thing with Trump. But I know they probably won't. The man is looked at as a American hero after that assassination attempt on his life.
Yeah, and the thing, like, that shit just happened, and like people aren't even talking about that anymore. That's just crazy.
They swept it under the bro. Man. He's a hero for surviving a bullet. I'm sorry, bro. To the ear.
Somebody else died.
It just don't sit right with me.
What doesn't sit right with you?
That assassination attempt.
What do you think about that?
I think, me personally, and I'm sorry, Donald, but I'm gonna keep it a band. I think it was staged.
Okay, don't apologize.
You've been on Saturday Night Live. I know your acting skills. I get shot in the ear. I'm not throwing up Black Power.
Yo, that shit pissed me off.
I'm not doing that. Nigga, you did that shit on the purpose.
So you think he had someone try to shoot him?
Definitely. The boy who killed him had Trump shit all over his room. And not in a bad way. The nigga was repping Trump.
But do you think, but the kid died.
He's dead. You can't talk.
So
you can't say, yo, Trump told me to do this.
I mean, so was that like going wrong? Like, oh, they don't worry, they ain't gonna kill you. Or yeah,
that's what he told him probably. Like, yeah, they're not gonna kill you, man. Just like take a little bit off the ear. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, listen. This is your theory. I'm not.
I'm standing behind it.
And I'm not arguing with
like,
you. All I'm saying, I'm just putting out points that people are gonna ask.
Yeah, y'all gonna be upset. I personally don't care. That shit was staged. It had to be, man. It was just too convenient. Too convenient. I've never seen a man throw up Black Power once getting shot. Martin Luther King got shot. He ain't throw up no Black Power and then fall down and die.
So what about the other guy that died? Was he just like a sacrifice or something?
I think he was just misdirected. Like it was unfortunate. Yeah, it was just wrong place. Should have been at the Trump rally, no way. Like, respectfully, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, to turn your head like that, like,
yo, yeah, he just,
That's just crazy.
The way that the Secret Service jumped on this man.
So if they did murder Trump at that rally, what do you think would have happened?
I think low-key, war.
War?
Yeah.
What type of war?
Those motherfuckers who like stormed the Senate and shit.
The Capitol?
Yeah, the Capitol. Yeah, the niggas. Them niggas would just start breaking into shit, looting shit, beating people up on the side of the road.
What does looting have to do with?
Cause niggas always loot.
That's a fact.
Niggas gonna, they just gonna start taking shit. It costs $18 for some eggs. Niggas gonna start looting. Niggas gonna start looting. They gonna go into whatever.
Okay, so who would their anger be placed at though?
The assuming Democratic Party, the blacks. Respectfully, that's who their anger would be placed at. The blacks.
But that shit ain't got nothing to do with the blacks.
At all, bro. It's some black people who not even Democrats. So but you can't tell a white person that.
Earlier when you said it would be a civil war, it was like, who? And I said,
it's a race war, bro. It's a fucking race war.
For no reason.
At all.
And that's what makes it funny, bro.
If we just unified as a people of America, we'd be a stronger country no matter who the president was.
We never would.
No.
Because there's always going to be people who think they're better than others.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to end this video off, bro, I guess we got to be better. This shit started off as Kamala Harris, and it ended as we got to be better as people, as a group of people. As a nation. Absolutely. Black.
Yeah. You can't make America great again, put that shit on a red hat and think that shit's going to change the world, bro.
I'm not dipset.
It don't work like that. It don't.
What's that saying?
Stay black, don't crack.
Catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Without you hush, I have visions of your touch. I got lust for life for us, so replace the lies with trust. Call up Nano, that's your brother. Tell him favor me or hate it. I done snatch your sister up, and we going on vacation.